live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and today we got a small slate to go over. We only have 8 baseball games, and we have 1 NFL game, so this is going to be a relatively shorter stream. But it should be a good one. I do have a couple spots I like for today, and should be a decent slate to try to make a little bit of money. But you guys always know what we do. We go recap the previous day and see how we did during that day. And yesterday, we did have week number 1. And it could have gone better. A couple late game situations that really cost. Let's take a look at the losers I had. The over in Washington and LA. That one, it is what it is. Ryan Fitzpatrick did get injured earlier in that game. And then Taylor Heineke came in. And then also losses on Minnesota. If they didn't fumble in overtime, there was a chance that they could have won that game and at least pushed the -3. Detroit team total under. Well, they were down big, and they could have just ran out the clock. I think there was like 2 minutes left when they scored that touchdown to push that team total over. Frustrating there. New England, another one of those fumbles in the end zone or fumbles in deep territory of the other team. That was a very frustrating game because we could have potentially covered there. They were looking like they were on their way to a touchdown, and that would have been really nice to cover that one. But for my winners, I tripled up on the Steelers. I had about 2.5 units on them, and they came through. Team total over 21. That one cashes. Pittsburgh plus 6.5. That one cashes. And Pittsburgh plus 230. I put a half unit on that one. That one cashes as well. And then also New Orleans plus 4.5 and plus 180. I thought that play was going to be good, but geez, 38-3. I did not expect that one. That was a good one there. And then we finished off the night with a nice little cash. Rams, Bears over the total. That one cashes 34-14. They put up 48 points. So a nice little finish to the night there. So overall, NFL's been decent. I can't complain. So we do have one NFL play for today. And should be a good one for Monday Night Football. But also looking at baseball from yesterday, I did add one play. If you guys follow, or if you guys are on YouTube a little bit, you would have seen on the community tab for us that I did put out one extra play. I ended up going 4-1 overall in baseball yesterday, which was really nice. My only loss was Pittsburgh first 5 money line. Then I cashed on Milwaukee first 5 money line. And then the Giants and the Dodgers first 5 run lines as Max Scherzer throws an immaculate inning, gets his 3,000 strikeout, and almost throws a perfect game. So, and then I had the over in Arizona and Seattle, which cashed in the bottom of the 9th inning on a Jared Kelenic 2-run shot. That was a lucky cash there, but we'll take it there. So overall, yesterday I made a little bit of money because I also went 2-0 in our Wnba plays. We actually went 3-0. I just forgot to bet one. So overall, a very nice day yesterday for me. Made around 4 units. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, NFL was rough. I did get winners from that over in the Sunday night game, barely. Saints, which was very, very nice. Arizona, and yeah, that's about it. Because I had New England minus 3.5. I had Buffalo. I had Indianapolis. Our best bet circa pick was the Vikings. And then I had San Fran minus 9 because by the time I got it, it was at a 9. And, yeah, F you, Lions. You had no business catching up and doing that within the last 2 minutes. That was ridiculous. We still cashed our premium play on that one, but it was not fun. So overall, yesterday was a 3-5 NFL day for me. Baseball was 3-2, so at least that made up for it a little bit, including our best bet, which was Seattle. I also had the over in that Tigers game, which I'll say barely got over because it took to the 8th, scoring 7 runs in the 8th inning to do that one. I also had the Boston Red Sox who lost. I had the Reds who lost. I had the over in that Diamondbacks game that won, and the Dodgers run line that also won. So overall, it was a 3-2 baseball day, and then of course the 3-0 on our WNBAs because for whatever reason we're really good at that. Looking at it, me and Nick are 47-31 this year in WNBA, up 13.5 units. So definitely an interesting day. Small slate today, and I'm ready to go ahead and jump into it.
All right, yeah, then we'll kick it on off here, but we'll first take a look at the chat. Marco, 22-7 Toronto over you. Yeah, you really had to sweat that Toronto over there. 22-7. Jeez, I thought they were playing football.
Yeah.
What's up, my guys? And what an interesting day yesterday. Didn't win much, but it's always another day. Can't wait until this Sunday. Hit the like button, people. Yeah. And I think I went over this a little bit yesterday with live dogs, and I think 4 of my 6 live dogs that I said hit because I said Houston was a live dog. I said Arizona was a live dog. I also said the Jets and the Giants were. But yeah, I mean, I said the Saints, and I said the Steelers were a live dog. I mean, I'll go through and I'll probably give those out next week as well. My quote unquote live dogs of the day. So yeah, it was definitely an interesting day. The dogs ruled it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Latoya. How are you doing?
Good morning.
LA day on Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line was good for me. Awesome. The under 152 in the Seattle game went way under. Stewart was out. Oh, that's why. Yeah, we had LA plus the points on that game.
Yeah, we had all 3 underdogs yesterday with LA plus points, Indiana plus points, and Washington plus points. So all 3 of our WNBA plays cashed nicely.
Oh yeah.
Lions getting blown out and they came back all the way, almost won. They covered the +9. Yeah, I know it sucked. Packers got blown out. Never liked Green Bay. Yeah, we
were all over
New Orleans. Yeah. That one was kind of nice. That was our best read of the day.
Yeah.
But that's whatever. They have Tampa Bay as an underdog. Definitely see plus money on them.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that one.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah, the 49ers game. I had the team total under for Detroit, so yeah, that wasn't fun for me either. But let's move into today's slate, why don't we? We have 8 games to go over. We're going to start it off with a 2:00 game here. The New York Yankees are hosting the Minnesota Twins in this game. You can get the New York Yankees from -185. It's a +170 run back here on the Twins. A total of 10 in this game. We're getting John Gant and Lewis Gill. Where are you looking at to start it off, Tim?
I'm looking to start off with the dog. I got Minnesota in this game. Nick, do you want to put your plays in?
Yeah, I'm putting it in now.
I got Minnesota in this game. It's more of a fade of the Yankees for right now, just because A, they just came off of Sunday Night Baseball. B, they just came off of a big rivalry game with the Mets, which last night's game was intense. If anybody missed it, Lindor 3 home runs, and there was a lot of taunting back and forth, and it was definitely a Mets-Yankees game. But yeah, I'm fading the Yankees. They're huge favorites, but they've only won 2 out of their last 10 games. And one of them was against Baltimore, so can you really trust that one? But it's just not necessarily a spot I want to get to. They could have easily gotten swept by the Mets, and this team is struggling right now. Their bats were hitting in New York, but that was in New York. I'm going Minnesota with this one. It's a fade of the Yankees, fade of the Sunday night game, and you get a nice plus money. I got it at +174 last night, +167 today. I'm all over Minnesota.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, we're getting John Gant, who is 1-3, a 4.85 ERA, a 1.15 WHIP, and 26 innings pitched. He does have 32 strikeouts and 10 walks. On the other side, Lewis Gill is 1-0 with a 1.42 ERA, a 1.26 WHIP, 19 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, and 14 walks. And looking at this game here, I was looking towards the Twins a little bit here. I wanted to get the Twins here in the first 5 innings. That just the line, it goes from a plus 170 to a plus 145, and I just didn't see any value on that line. I just couldn't get to that. And then I was looking potentially at their team total. That is at a 4.5 at plus money. If I would go anywhere in this game, it'd be the Twins team total over 4.5 at plus 110. If I had to go anywhere in this game, they've gone over in 4 straight games. I just don't see enough value really to get at this game. But if I had to, I'd go towards the Minnesota team total over 4.5.
Yeah, that's not a bad option. Yeah, I Minnesota in this game. We'll go ahead and move on.
Yeah, next we'll look at the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals in this game. Minus 109, minus 101. I was thinking the exact same thing there, Tim. Total of 7.5 in this game. We're getting Sandy Alcantara and Paulo Espino, the pitching matchup for this one. Looking at the pitching matchup, Alcantara is 8-13, a 3.24 ERA, a 1.10 WHIP, and 180 and 2/3 innings pitched. He does have 178 strikeouts and 48 walks. On the other side, Paulo Espino is 4-4, a 4.35 ERA, a 1.19 WHIP, and 91 innings pitched. He has 77 strikeouts and 18 walks. And looking at this matchup here, once again, 1-800-GAMBLER. I want nothing to do with this game. I don't even have a lean towards it. I guess you can go with the home team because Miami is absolute trash on the road, 44-29. But it's not like we're getting a good Washington team at home, 33-39. This one is probably the easiest pass of the day for me. So no action on this one. Starting it off with a couple of passes. That's where I'm going for this one.
Yeah, 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm not going to really dig too much into this one. If anything, it's a lean towards Alcantara. He's been pitching a little bit better as of late, but I'm not too big of a fan if you're betting on this game. 1-800-GAMBLER. No, I mean it's just not an appealing spot. Oh, Nathan likes the Nats.
Yeah. Oh, fun. I was looking at the records there. Fun fact: now the Washington Nationals are in last place at the National League East.
Yeah, no, I noticed that one. That was kind of funny. We'll go ahead and move on to the next game.
Yeah, we have the Tampa Bay Rays are at the Toronto Blue Jays in this one. Ryan Yarbrough, Alek Manoah, the pitching matchup. Minus 125 for the Blue Jays, plus 115 for the Rays. Total of 9 in this game. Charlie McHugh. It's saying Charlie McHugh on the book, but Ryan Yarbrough on ESPN. So it's McHugh and Manoah, the pitching matchup in this one here. And are you looking at getting involved on this one?
I am. I'm just putting in my bet now. And I listed this one as action just in case any of the pitching changes. I'm going Toronto. It's hard for me to fade this team right now. Toronto at minus 125. This team's on fire. We just saw them absolutely. I mean, it was the Baltimore Orioles. I know. Below them, the Smothereens. They've also won 9 out of their last 10 games. This team is playing really good, and now are in a wild card spot and tied with Boston for both them and Boston are in a wild card spot, up 1 game on the Yankees. This Toronto team's legit now. This team's going to be a threat for the playoffs, and it's going to be exciting to see this one go down to the end. And I don't think they let go today. In Toronto, I do like Tampa Bay. Alek Manoah has been pitching really good. He's been one of the big reasons he's won his last 4 starts, his last 7 out of his 8 starts. He's just been very consistent, and I'm expecting another good performance from him today. I'm taking Toronto.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, I don't have any stats on McHugh because I have Yarbrough on. I have Yarbrough on the ESPN app. Let's see what they have for. They have TBD on the MLB app. So
TBD on covers.
So I have no stats on McHugh. That's fine. Manoah is 5-2, a 3.71 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP, and 85 innings pitched, 92 strikeouts, and 31 walks. I have a feeling this is a spot where McHugh is going to be an opener, and it's going to go to Ryan Yarbrough, which Ryan Yarbrough hasn't been half bad this year, but McHugh is going to be the one starting the game I believe. I would have to take a look at what McHugh does. I can try to find his stats here. McHugh. I believe he's a bullpen pitcher. Colin McHugh. And I'm loading up his stats right now. He is. Give me his game logs.
Do you like first to Blue Jays minus 120? I don't hate it. I mean, I'll take Toronto to win the game, but
Ryan Yarbrough will probably be coming in the second or third inning. McHugh is gone 1 inning, 3 innings, 0.1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 0.2, 1.2, 1.2. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be a bullpen or a opener for the Tampa Bay Rays heading in to Yarbrough. So looking at this game, I was looking a little bit towards Tampa Bay in the first 5 innings. But I just can't fade this Toronto team right now. This one's going to be another pass for me. I'm being very selective on my games today. I think I have I bet all 3 games today on the baseball slate. So, and this just wasn't one of them. I mean, I want to bet the Rays in this spot at plus money. I mean, you know how much I love the Rays. I even have a ticket for them to win the World Series. But this is just not the spot to bet them, in my opinion. So this is a stay-off game for me. I'm just going to pass on this one.
Sounds good. I was just adjusting something. All right, we'll go ahead and move on.
Yeah, we have the St. Louis Cardinals at the New York Mets in this one. Adam Wainwright, Rich Hill, the pitching matchup, minus 105, minus 105. Pick 'em. Total of 8 in this game. This should be a interesting one. We have Adam Wainwright, who is 15-7. 2.98 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP, 184 in a third innings pitched, 163 strikeouts, and 43 walks. Rich Hill's 0-2 with a 3.71 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP, and 43 and 2/3 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, and 9 walks. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a mixture of Adam Wainwright definitely has the pitching advantage here. There's not a doubt in my mind. I feel like Adam Wainwright should have some type of odds to at least be considered for a Cy Young Award, and the fact that he isn't kind of boggles my mind because he's had a really nice season, and he's not even within 33-1. So, and we're also getting the New York Mets off of an emotional roller coaster of a series that included an intense game last night, a game before that had plenty of ceremonies for 9/11, and just an overall Subway series. To top off on that one, they played Sunday night last night. Yes, they're still at home, but I believe that the Cardinals will be ready in this one. The Cardinals are on the rise. The Cardinals are on the rise here. I believe they're 1 game behind the San Diego Padres for that wild card spot. I'm going with the St. Louis Cardinals here. First 5, minus half the run. I was tempted on doubling up on them and going full game as well. But I'm just going to go with the first 5 run line here at plus 110 with the St. Louis Cardinals in this game and side with Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, I did the Sunday night fade without doing the Sunday night fade. I went under in this game. Adam Wainwright has pitched great all year, and we know what we're going to get out of Rich Hill. We're going to get 5 innings of him maybe giving up a run or 2. And then we're getting to a bullpen, which I think can do enough work to shut down the Cardinals. So I'm thinking this game is like a 2-1 type game and goes way under. I think the bats slow down after last night because now the Mets are going up against Cardinal pitching instead of Yankee pitching, which I think is definitely a good thing for the Mets. A good thing for the Cardinals because Cardinals pitching is a little bit better right now than that Yankee bullpen. So I think this game is a low-scoring game. And I think it goes under the 8. I got it at 8.5 last night. I will say that, but at an 8, I'll still take it going under.
Sounds good. Moving on here, Houston. Or we'll look at the chat real quick. We have a couple. Yeah. 2 teams I've bet all season long. He's talking about Tampa Bay and Toronto. Absolutely, fade the team off of a gruesome battle series. Exactly. They contend. Did you see anything from yesterday's NFL game surprise you?
We expected the Saints to cover, not blow out the Green Bay Packers. I think Green Bay Packers fans maybe start hitting a panic button or something. We'll see. But no, I'm not. I don't know if anything really surprised me. For a while, me and Nick were thinking about betting the Houston Texans. Didn't end up going with it, which was a little bit of a thing. Arizona was, I guess, a little bit of a surprise. We expected that one to be a little bit closer.
Philly surprised me.
Philly, yes. Philly was a surprise. But other than that, no, nothing like crazy surprising. So
yeah. A lot of intensity. Yes, let's see what you can handle. I like the under angle and the Cardinals money line plus 110. It was a first 5 run line plus 110. I don't see a plus 110 on the Cardinals here.
Okay.
Arizona and Philly blowouts.
Surprising. Pittsburgh was
that didn't surprise me.
Pittsburgh was surprising to me.
I was all over that one. So, any WNBA today?
Yes, we have the Dallas Wings plus 10.5. There you go.
Had Dodgers yesterday run line.
So did we. Beautiful.
All right, moving on here. Houston Astros are at the Texas Rangers in this one. Minus 180 for the Astros, plus 165 for the Rangers. Total of 9 in this game. Where are you looking here? Jake Odorizzi and Spencer Howard, the pitching matchup.
Pass. I'm just not interested in going after this game. It's a little bit of a widespread one. Houston minus 182, 123 on the run line. If anything, it might be a look towards that over, but I don't know if I could trust the Texas offense to go over in this game. So overall, this one's just not a game I'm interested in. It would definitely be a lean towards the Houston Astros, but obviously the line is way too juicy for me to be interested in. So I'm going to be passing on this one.
Yeah. I'm looking at this game for me here. We have Jake Odorizzi 6-7, a 4.28 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, and 94 2/3 innings pitched, 85 strikeouts and 35 walks. On the other side, Spencer Howard 0-1, a 7.71 ERA, a 1.39 WHIP, 9 1/3 innings pitched. Actually, he's pitched more than that. He's 0-3 with a 6.21 ERA, a 1.46 WHIP. He has thrown 37 2/3 innings pitched, 41 strikeouts and 20 walks. Those were just his stats there with the Rangers. He did pitch for the Phillies earlier in the year. He was part of that Kennedy and Gibson trade. And looking at this matchup here, I was really tempted on going first 5 run line with the Houston Astros. I expect the Astros to be able to score off of Spencer Howard. Spencer Howard is not someone that particularly scares me. I just, for whatever reason, never ended up pulling the trigger on this one. I'm tempted to. You may see a post on the community tab for ESD later saying that I'm taking the Astros here. Maybe if this can drop to 115, 110, I'll probably jump on it. But at minus 120, I'm probably just going to leave this one alone for right now. But I'm definitely tempted on taking the Astros on the first 5 run line.
Yeah, I mean, it's Astros or nothing, so I'm choosing nothing. I will choose something from this game, though.
Yes, we have the San Diego Padres at the San Francisco Giants here. Minus 107, minus 103. Pick 'em in this game. Total of 8. Yu Darvish and Leon pitching for the Giants. Where are you looking at this one?
I have got to say, Yu Darvish has had a rough stretch over his last couple games. He did win his last time out. It was against the Angels, but he went 6 innings with 1 run on 3 hits. Previous to that, he lost his last 3 starts, 2 of them as big favorites, giving up 5 earned runs in 2 innings, 4 earned runs in 6 innings, 5 earned runs in 2 innings. So he's on a little bit of a rough patch, and this San Diego team just came off of a bad sweep against the the Dodgers, and now they go to San Francisco and they have to play them. It's a pick'em. Wouldn't you expect it for Yu Darvish to be a bigger favorite? No. I would have expected it a little bit because he's a good pitcher going up against Dominic Leone, who's a opener, so you're going to get more of a bullpen game out of the Giants. But I'm going with the Giants. This team has been solid. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. The last time they lost was on the 4th against the Dodgers. They've won 7 straight. There's no reason for me to not like them. Especially at home, going up against a Padres team that's struggling right now, has lost 6 out of their last 10. And you're telling me it's essentially a pick 'em? Yeah, I'll take the Giants in the Giants in this game all day. Give me them. I got them at minus 107. I think they're up to minus 106. So overall, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, we do have Yu Darvish 8-9, a 3.95 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP, and 146 innings pitched, 174 strikeouts, and 33 walks. On the other side, we're getting Leon, who is 3-3, a 1.48 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP, and 42 2/3 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, and 20 walks. And looking at this game, yeah, we're going to have Leon starting it, which he's probably going to give you probably an inning or two. And listed here, I went on DraftKings to see who the second pitcher will be. The pitcher of long relief is going to be good old Jose Quintana, who hasn't pitched. He pitched on the 5th. He's 0-3 with a 6.22 ERA, a 1.70 WHIP this season. This is an easy stay-off game for me here. I expect an interesting game in this one, I guess. I don't know. I just see no value on this game whatsoever. San Diego coming into this game struggling. San Francisco coming into this game winning 9 of their last 10 games and 7 in a row. I just don't see a way to back this team right now, or to back any side in this one. Maybe a team total over 3.5. They're giving you 3.5 for the Giants or 3.5 for the Padres. I think the over could be live in this one. I think the team totals could be live in this one. But this is just a spot that I did not get to.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's go Mets. Let's get it. And now the Mets have won both series of the Subway Series this year.
All right, yeah. Moving on here, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the LA Dodgers. Minus 275 for the Dodgers, now plus 245 for the Diamondbacks. Total of 8 in this one. Zach Gallen taking on the return of Clayton Kershaw on this one. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I think if anything, this one's a lean towards Arizona. I know they're on the road, but this is Clayton Kershaw's first start since July 3rd. So he has not pitched in over 3 months. 2 months. Over 2 months. And I would not be interested in backing him. I think this is either Arizona or nothing for me. I chose nothing in this game. You do get Zach Gallen on the mound on the other side. I think that's a solid series. And you know what? Yeah, Arizona might be the play for this one because also the Dodgers are in a little bit maybe of a letdown spot because they just finished off a sweep over the Padres, and now they get to play the Diamondbacks. So I definitely think this is a good spot for the Diamondbacks, if anything, but I didn't bet it.
Yeah, looking at this game for me, we get Zach Gallen, who's not been great this year, 2-9, a 4.23 ERA, a 1.30 WHIP, and 98 innings pitched, 114 strikeouts, and 41 walks. On the other side, we get Clayton Kershaw, who's 9-7, 3.39 ERA, a 0.98 WHIP, 106 1/3 innings pitched, 127 strikeouts, 19 walks. Yes, you've mentioned he hasn't pitched since the 3rd of July, and I don't expect him to do anything here. I expect him maybe to go 4 innings, which leads you to that bullpen as well. I do like the over in this game, as was commented by Bahidi. I do like the team total over for the Arizona Diamondbacks in this one. I'm going team total over 2.5. It's a minus 128. I see some value on this spot here. I think that they're able to scratch off 1 or 2 runs against Clayton Kershaw, who hasn't pitched in a little bit, and then they're able to get 1 off the bullpen in the last 4 or 5 innings. So give me the team total over 2.5 here for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah. KC was down to Cleveland and barely won. That +5 was good with Cleveland, just like Pittsburgh +6. and Stafford and the Rams looked good last night. Stafford looked really good. Yeah. What's up, Francisco? The Bucks-Cowboys game was rigged. I don't believe anything was rigged.
No.
Give me Kerr money.
Kershaw.
I mean, I don't really know what we're getting from Kershaw tonight. He might be on a pitch limit because they're saving him for playoffs. Just be careful. Yeah, if anything, it's an over in this game. Yeah, a lot of people like that over in the LA game. I'm fine with that. It's got to be over or nothing in that game, or Arizona, but not enough for me to want to go and bet it.
Yeah, on DraftKings it says there's an analysis here. He was expected to start. The veteran left-hander came through Tuesday's rehab start with no issues after throwing 49 pitches over 3 innings with AAA Oklahoma City, clearing the way for his return off the injury list. Given that workload, Kershaw is slated to be limited to about 4 innings or 60 pitches in his first major league start since July. So I don't expect more than 4 innings from him, is what you're saying. So if you guys play DFS or anything like that, lay off of him. I think he's the most expensive pitcher on the slate.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move on.
All right. And this is the Boston Red Sox are at the Seattle Mariners. This is our best bet over on picks at Parleys. If you guys want to check that out, link to that is in the description of the video down below, which means we get to hop into some NFL Monday Night Football, and this one should be a fun game. We get the Baltimore Ravens at the Las Vegas Raiders in this one. The Ravens are a -4 favorites in this game, a +172 on the other side with the Raiders. And looking at where all the money's coming in this game, this is one of those where there's a stark difference between sharp and public money. 55% of the tickets are on the over. 68% of the money is on the under. 58% of the tickets are on the Raiders. 74% of the money is on the Raiders. And looking at this game for me, I'm going under. I got it at 51. It's now 50.5. 50 on some books. I like the under 51 in this game, 50.5. I think that this is going to be a lower scoring game than people expect. I expect an improvement in this Vegas defense. Also, Baltimore is missing a couple starters on offense, which is definitely going to hurt their offensive production. So for me, it's also leaning towards the dog in this one. This is a very live dog in the Las Vegas Raiders in this game. So for me, overall, I'm going to be going with the under, though. That's where my official play is in this game. I like under 50.5. I got it at 51.
Yeah, I'm going under as well. I just don't think there's going to be as much scoring tonight. I think these two defenses can do enough. And I'm going to be fading the public dog. I'm going Baltimore tonight, -4. I just think it's a public dog. When that much money is on the dog, I want to go elsewhere. It's just not a spot. I know a lot of people are down on the Baltimore Ravens just because they lost a couple of their running backs. And I'm gonna say that it doesn't really matter. They did pick up Le'Veon Bell, so they'll have something in the run game. But I just think Baltimore has enough to be able to get up and be able to win this game against the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are going to be necessarily that good this year. So for this one, under and Baltimore -4 in this game.
Sounds good. We'll look at the chat here.
Sprinkle.
They said World's coming up on DWG the dog, I'm guessing. Ravens easy.
Yes. Well, not easy.
Got a sprinkle on -3, under 50.5 from ZO. Sprinkle there. So B said KK. Marcos, have a good day, Twins, and good luck, my guys. Stop through for a minute to hit the like button, talk a little football. I'm not betting today's slate. It's a little short. Not a problem.
Yep. Lamar is a true vet. Yes, he is.
Matt Ryan, true vet.
No.
Shocking.
Two different situations there.
Yep. But it looks like that's going to just about wrap up this stream.
Yep. I'll go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping, then head on out for today. And then we'll do a recap. Sorry. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, and Premium Plays. All linked down below. Speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick did ours at 10. Me and Nick will be live at 10 or 11 a.m. every single day. 11 o'clock will be tomorrow, Tuesday, and Thursday. Sorry, Tuesdays and Thursdays will be 11 o'clock. Lenny will be on with me on those shows. And then 12 o'clock, Higgs, 1:30. Will actually be Lenny on Morning Wood with your Manic Monday. So get your 3-leg parlays together, minus 200 juice or less. And then game time decision with me and Nick today. And then I don't know from there. So check out all the Picks and Parleys family between me and Nick at Earle Sports Bets, Picks and Parleys in general, and winning free picks for Sean Higgs. We'll go ahead and do a recap. See ya. Good luck. Have fun. Of course. Have a Broncos, Ravens parlay. Let's cash it, boys. Let's get it. But for a recap for today, small slate. I'm on the Minnesota Twins plus 166, Toronto Blue Jays minus 125, the Mets game to go under, and San Francisco. And then for football, I'm on Baltimore minus 4 and the under in that Baltimore-Vegas game.
Yeah, very small slate for me. I was a little bit more selective on this baseball slate. I think throughout September, I'm going to be a little bit more selective until playoff time. I have the Arizona team total over, and I have the St. Louis Cardinals. I read that quick. St. Louis Cardinals first 5 run line plus 110. I read that quick for that game. And for football, I got the under 51 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Sounds good. That should wrap it up for today's stream. Nick, go ahead and finish it on out.
Yeah, that should just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESB, which is 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single morning for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.